If you're watching this right now, it's meant for you to be watching. I have barely any subscribers. I think I have 30 when I post this. I'm a very spiritual person. I'm also a business owner, and I also built something from scratch, and I felt really compelled to make this video. And I feel like this is a sign for someone that is feeling stuck or unmotivated to break through that and to move forward, because there are really big things coming for you and big things that you need to do in your life. Feel something in your soul and your heart. That is what you need to be working towards. Whatever is holding you back, whether it's personal reasons, whether it's money, whether it's people, doubts, you just need to break through that, because there's something for you and you need to start now. I'm also a business owner too, and I'm a big believer that you should do whatever you want to do in your life regardless of what other people say and regardless of your resources, because resources can be found anywhere and they can be built, and it's really, this universe, there's just so much here, and whether it's yours or not, you can make that for yourself. There will always be fear of failure in any aspect of your life. If you think about it, you truly have nothing to lose. Like, genuinely, you have nothing to lose, because what comes after life is death. I feel like a lot of people take things too serious and kind of forget that none of us are going to be here in the end, so there's really no point in holding back in the first place. If you're one of those people that's always waiting for the right moment, that's never going to come. You don't know when you're going to die. Like, that may be kind of morbid, but you really don't know when anything is going to happen in your life or when it's going to change, so it's really just better to start now. But you don't have to do everything today. You can start small in small steps. One thing that really helps me is keeping a list, and I keep a ton of lists for like every single aspect, and even like writing things down in subsections, so like your steps of what you need to do, and then writing subsections of each step. And once you cross off one thing, that's already that feeling of accomplishment, and you can just do that more and more. And overall, everything that you're doing is going to be a snowball effect. So that's the great part about keeping lists, because everything is a snowball effect, and you can really feel accomplished from completing the smallest details. Something that a lot of people forget is that the time's going to pass anyway as well. So if you're not starting something because you feel like it's going to take too long, that shouldn't even be your thought, because seriously, that time is going to pass anyway. So in 6 months, let's say you're 6 months away from your dream life. If you start this now, then in 6 months you can have that. But if you're not starting because it takes 6 months and you think that's too long, those 6 months are going to go by anyway, and then you're still not going to reach that goal. You need to start acting like you already have what you want. So you need to kind of step into that role. So when I first started my business, it was just an idea, but the reason I have such a big connection and network now is because I acted like from the beginning, like, yeah, I'm that bitch. Like, I came up with this idea. I know that I can execute it well, and I felt a lot of confidence in myself to do so, and I stepped into that role immediately, even before I really had a business. Like, this was still when it was an idea, and I kind of just stepped into that role. And by doing that, I've met so many people, like so many higher up people. My network is honestly pretty big for my age. I'm only 23 years old, and like, it's so crazy the people I've met and like just different things that I've done, because I've stepped into that role of feeling like a business owner, like feeling like I have this cool idea and I can do all these cool things. And that's a huge part of it, is you have to act like you already have it. I feel like when you're confident with what you're doing and you're acting as if you already have it, it just makes the universe want it to give it to you that much more. I feel like this all kind of comes down to rewiring your brain and not having those doubts within yourself, because that's going to be the biggest thing that's holding you back. Getting sort of like a rebrand. Like, I feel like maybe you need to be rebranding yourself, because I don't think that you're feeling like your full self, or maybe you feel like you can't be your full self. So I guess as like a final kind of conclusion and closing out, here are the steps that you can take to move forward. So the first thing is write down everything, like to a T, in specifics of what you want in your life. What is your calling? What is your passions? What are your values? That's a big one, because that will help you a lot, is understanding your values more. And just write it down to a T, write it in specifics, what personality traits that you internally have that you're not showing because you're scared of how other people are going to respond or think of you. Like, write down like this is supposed to be like your true authentic self, because your true authentic self is who you actually want to be. And I feel like some people get that mixed up and think that when you're being someone that you want to be, that's not actually you, when that is actually you. And sometimes the way you're presenting yourself is not you. And every single day, just throw yourself into that character, which isn't even a character, that's literally who you are. But just throw yourself into that, like act exactly how this person would, do these things that this person would, reach out to your network. If it's starting a business, start doing the steps to get this business started, start meeting people, start talking to other people who've done the same thing. If it's getting into music, start practicing more, start booking shows, start doing whatever your thing is. Like, you just need to start doing that and stop having self-doubt. If you do, write down all the reasons that you think that maybe you don't deserve something, and look at those with a different perspective, like, because you'll realize that most of those thoughts are kind of not even real. Like, that's just like in your head. So that's another good way as well. That's all it takes. That's literally all it takes. And maybe in 6 months, maybe in a year, you'll have your dream life, just because you started now, you didn't let the time stop you, and you stopped listening to what other people think and started with your dream, not someone else's. Comment down below if this resonated with you, because I don't know why I felt like I needed to post this. Like, I don't even make videos like this, first of all, never. None of my videos are related to like spirituality, even though I'm a very spiritual person.